Hey everyone, Timothy Sharlow here with Conversations, and today we are sitting down with Mr. J.P. McFadden, who is the Executive Director of Moncus Park. We have a fun-filled interview prepared for you today. Cheers. JP, thank you so much for sitting down with me for part 3. For anybody who's missed part 1 or part 2, can you tell us who are you? What do you do?
Absolutely. JP McFadden. I'm the executive director here at Moncus Park, and a little bit of everything is what I do.
So I know in part 2 we talked about the building that was recently constructed for the farmers market, which will be used for rental opportunities for consumers. What's next? And what does the next thing you build mean to the growth of Moncus?
So there's a lot of next. So I'll give you the quick highlights on what's currently on the table in terms of construction projects. So later this fall, we plan to kick off a meditation garden project. So we had a generous gift last year to install a meditation garden in the back of the park. So that'll be a formal garden space off the little bridge. If you come over the little bridge in the back, off into the trees on the left, be about a quarter, maybe close to a little under a half an acre with 4 formal gardens. So we expect this construction to start on that in the probably late summer, and then install all the plants over the fall/winter. I'd say next spring it will definitely be up and ready. So that's exciting. We've got lots of landscape beds as you walk around, but not really a I'd say formal garden from the standpoint it's a garden where you can go and sit, meditate, relax. We'll have lots of benches. It's really exciting.
Lined by rose bushes, I'm sure. Shameless
Natives,
plug.
lots of natives. So that's a big project coming up. We are slowly working on parking expansion.
Okay, I was about to say.
Parking is a hot topic at Moncus Park.
Yeah.
You had mentioned earlier the Farmers Market Pavilion in the front. When that opens at the end of the year, that will definitely have parking.
Okay.
But we will also expand our current parking lot. That's a little slow going right now in terms of the funding of that. Quite frankly, major gift, donors, putting your name on a parking lot, it doesn't resonate well.
Right.
So we are actively working on figuring out how we're going to fund that project. A lot of it will have to do with the parking revenues to make that happen. But we hear the community, we need more space to park. So that will be coming. That may be 26, maybe into 27.
Yeah.
And then I mentioned a little bit about the master plan when we visited last time. So part 2, or 2.0 master plan, really focuses on the back of the park. So that'll be some trails, additional gardens, but we don't really know what that is until we hear from the community. So, think about that as more of a 5 to 10 year project. So what will come out of that master plan will really be some renderings and some vision about what could be.
Yeah.
And that gives our development team a chance to go meet with some donors and talk to some other community folks about how we could fund that.
Yeah.
So we will lean into our fundraising strategies and see what comes next in that. So I don't know what that where that unfolds, but that's really the next big focus after these projects wrap up in the front.
I think at this time I would like to give a massive thank you to the Lafayette Parish Police Department for their efforts for traffic flow coming into the park, especially on Saturday mornings. I'm a consumer, and it's one of the first phone calls I get when people are meeting us here for the farmers market is, hey, where do we park? Where do we go? So thank you for addressing that. Is there some talk around traffic flow entry into the park on those tough Saturday mornings?
Well, the police is our best opportunity. I mean, I would defer to the city. I do know, currently the mayor and her administration is very interested in obviously we've got this Bertrand revitalization project, which will change some pedestrian walkability at the intersection of Bertrand and Johnston, which will be a big win for the park. And then ultimately, possibly additional walking paths up and down Johnston, but that's a little out of scope for me. So I'll have to have you go interview the mayor.
I'll see what I can do. I think I'm verging on sounding like a broken record on this next topic. but I think volunteering is super important. So without leading you into the answer, what's the best way the community can help with the transition of all the upcoming construction that's going to be taking place here over the next 5 to 10 years?
Well, honestly, I mean, a big part, there's really two parts, right? I mean, one part is don't think any gift you give is too small.
Yeah.
So any amount helps with that. So that's a big piece of it. The other part, of course, in terms of, so I'll reframe that in terms of when you come out to an event, a big event, Christmas, that's a fundraiser for us.
Yep.
So just your presence here,
Attend.
yep. Buy some drinks for the kids, buy some drinks for yourself, pay for the $10 or $20 parking for that Christmas event.
Yeah.
That is a big fundraiser which helps not only operate the park, but also build the park.
Yeah.
So there's lots of ways that what feels like, you know, how do I get involved? I mean, believe it or not, all these pieces and part make a difference. So, but back to your question about volunteers, I mean, certainly volunteerism is a huge piece. And at those events, we need help with litter abatement and trash at the end of the night. We need help with parking. So there's lots of pieces and parts to even be involved on an event day. Not so much different than all the volunteers that show up for festival.
Right. Yeah, I'm glad you said that, because I think again, it's like you said in part one, we hear nonprofit and we immediately go, okay, well, that's for the rich. We hear nonprofit and we think, I don't know if I should get involved with that, but I'll consume it. And just sitting down with you in this time, I have to say thank you so much, JP, because you've given me a direction and you've given me a torch to bring to my family and say, okay, guys, we can be more than just consumers of Moncus. And I hope that resonates with the people who watch this video. In closing, is there anything you want to tell the current, past, present, and future patrons of Moncus Park?
Well, thank you for coming out to the park. And to your, you know, part of like being a consumer or being a park guest at the park, I mean, help us tidy it up, right? So when you have a picnic out here, you bring some crawfish to eat, find the trash can, put it in the trash can, right? So just helping us keep the place clean. I mean, just like your house, pick up after yourself. So, and I say that, and I also say I know our guests are doing that. Yeah. People that show up here do take pride in the space. So it's not really a shout out to anyone in particular, but you know, it's something to be conscious of for sure. Yeah. So, I mean, I just really say thank you. People have embraced this space. Tell your friends, tell your neighbors. When you say you're coming to Moncus Park, bring a friend that hasn't been, because once you come for the first time and you make it beyond the playground and the tree house and the splash pad, and you walk another, not even a quarter mile, and then you discover, there's a lake here and I can fish, and there's all these beautiful gardens and there's all these oak trees. And oh, by the way, we have the highest point in Lafayette. And you know, sometimes it snows and you can go sled riding. I mean, it's amazing. So come out and enjoy.
JP, thank you so much. Thank you. I hope I run into you on the grounds the next time me and my family out here. Cheers.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Hey everyone, Timothy Sharlow here with Conversations. Thank you so much for sitting down with me today with Mr. JP McFadyen. It's been a fantastic time. To stay tuned with what we have going on here at Conversations, I need you to do me a favor. I need you to smash that like button, crush that subscribe button, and ring the notification bell so you can stay up to date. Cheers.